Okay, so what advice would you give for those who are doing these internships for exposure, then are like, hey, now it's time for me to secure the bag? Like, how was that process to like, hey, I need to start charging instead of more exposure?
You know, when you make it about chasing a check and a dollar value, then that's when it's no longer about purpose, you know. And I just tell people, like, internships are very important. You learn so many different things. You have to make sure you have the right internship. There are people like, yeah, I'm interning in this fashion company. I'm like, but you don't want to do anything in fashion. You just want to be there for photos. So just make sure you're doing things with a purpose and don't put a time limit on yourself. That's another thing. Now this day and age, I call it the microwavable age, because everything is so fast. So people expect now, we're seeing millionaires and people, you know, we're seeing the Kylie Jenners of the world make millions of dollars in seconds. So people's like, oh man, I gotta do the same thing. I gotta get popping. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. And they take themselves out of the game, out of the race before they even start. So it's definitely not putting a time limit on your success, where you're going, and don't focus on somebody else's chapter in your story. Yeah.
So with COSIGN, we're big on the power of a COSIGN. And as an influencer, working with brands or other companies, your COSIGN means a lot to them. So from your experience in POV, tell us the power of a COSIGN.
Oh my gosh, the power of a COSIGN is definitely, okay, the power of a COSIGN is it's needed. As much as we pretend we don't, people are, oh, I did it on my own and things. No, I have a team. I have wonderful people who, you know, people see Karen Civil, but it's about 10, 15 people who are behind the scenes, who are making it work and making it happen, and they're all CEOs and things of their own company. So we work hand in hand. So it's definitely important. You know, it's great now. When I first started, I put myself in a box where I was like, oh, you know, I'm urban. I can only get a cosign from these certain people. Like when people saw me, it was only like, okay, that's the girl who knows all the rappers. Now this is the girl who knows I'm doing, you know, I'm going to events with Christian Louboutin, I'm doing things with Louis Vuitton, with Maurice Hennessy. So it's like those type of cosigns where I'm not looking for them to cosign me. They're looking for me to cosign them. So it's just opening myself up, not limiting the perception of where I think, you know, a young black person can go, because our dollar value is huge, and people have to understand we spend over $1 billion in this market, and we have a voice.
For sure. And speaking of those influential people who's co-signing you and you're co-signing them as well, being an influencer, how was the process of like Hillary Clinton basically saying, I need your co-sign?
That in itself was incredible. I was already doing some stuff at the White House because of Terrence J invited me, and that opened up, that ushered opened up a whole new politics situation for me, because I never saw myself in that space. So shout out to Terrence J for giving me that opportunity to go to a Champion of Change event. And from there, the young women there knew who I was, and they reached out, followed me on social media, and this young lady by the name of Diara Bellinger, who works with Hillary, reached out, and she said, hey, we love how you use your platform and your voice, and at the end of the day, I think it was like, I think it was New York Mag, one of the mags was like, you know, you're the girl who made Hillary Clinton cool. But it was just about having conversations and bringing that conversation for millennials to know what's going on in our country, the importance of voting, you know, and that was such a great experience, because it's just conversation and dialogue. I don't think we have a lot, especially when it comes to politics, finance, and mental health. Those are 3 things that are really important to me, and the fact that I got to tackle that with Hillary, unfortunately we didn't win, but she had one of the largest millennial turnouts and votes, so that was exciting within itself. So I was really proud.
Definitely.
Yeah.